What first attracted me to the project? I guess the way Nick presented it to me. You know, it was 5 years ago. It's a different script now. It's evolved over that in 5 years, and probably it was a good thing we waited that long. You know, I've got older and fatter, of course, but I think in the early days, you know, we were going, and then we weren't going, and then you kind of fall out of bed with it a little bit because of the time it's taking. It gets frustrating. But I think what kept me on board with it was actually the enthusiasm that Nick had for it, you know. And then when the producers, the then producers, fell out of bed with it, Nick was free to go away and think about it again and rewrite it and come up with the idea that we had now. And so in a way, it's been a good thing, you know, evolving that way. Yeah, it's such an iconic program that by the time you sit back and think about it properly, you go, well, you know what? You know, John Thor, fabulous actor, and Dennis Waterman, who were these icons about the time. And it's so new, Sweeney, when it first came out, that you have a little bit of fear about that, because what do? You can't copy that. You can't go there the way they done it. And so it's set now. So we had to make it our own. I think the only thing that's probably the same is it's called The Sweeney. It's about the old Bill. And I think once we got over that, I got over that initial shock of trying to fill these boots and realising I don't need to fill them boots, I need to bring something else to it. I was fine then, you know. It's like full circle in a way. I remember going to drama school. This drama school I was there for a year, but you were allowed to go out at work as an extra, which is a great thing because you watch film being made, you know, and you actually understand what extras are for. You understand how important they are to make the film and how they should be treated in the right way. But working on Sweeney, I was only a kid, you know, I was about 17, I think. And I was sitting there and I didn't understand the rules and I wasn't supposed to say anything. I kept saying things and they said, no, Ray, you know, I realise now they have to give you another 30 quid if you say anything. So that's probably the reason. But I was getting the gun and looking at it and saying, well, what's that? I was improvising. You know, they don't want that. But I met John Ford. I remember John Ford laughing, going, what is he doing? You know what I mean? And Dennis Waterman laughing, which I worked with John 3 times, you know. And Dennis I've known for years, you know, on and off. And I see him every now and then when he's about. But just to actually start in that movie, in that series, and then years and years later, you know, and I really had a lot of time with John Ford. He was a really good man, you know, a fine actor. But then to be playing the character that he made famous is quite an honour, and you want to pull that off. You know, you do it in your own way, but it kind of means a lot, actually. It's kind of going from A to Z. You know, you've done that. He's a copper, you know, and he works a little bit on the dark side.